Troubleshooting transactional replication. Troubleshooting summary. Troubleshooting SQL transactional replication can be boiled down to the following steps, which will be reinforced at the end. Find out which agent is failing. It could be the snapshot agent, the log reader agent, or the distribution agent. Review the error in the replication monitor. Review the error history in the job activity monitor. If more information is needed to diagnose the problem, edit the job and enable verbose logging before running the agent again. Find the solution, fix the problem. Understanding SQL Transactional Replication. Almost all problems that happen with Autodesk Vaults Connected Workgroups happens in SQL. Apart from well-documented ADMS console errors, most of the troubleshooting will need to be carried out by a specialist that has knowledge of SQL, the SQL Server Management Studio, and its replication technologies. Troubleshooting replication errors can be frustrating without a basic understanding of how Vault and transactional replication works. So we're going to quickly describe what happens when a production database is replicated. The first step in creating a publication is having the snapshot agent create the snapshot, which writes it out to the snapshot folder. The snapshot folder is populated with a series of SQL scripts that, when executed, will create an exact copy of any objects in the publisher's database marked for replication. A distribution server is created. The way this is implemented with Vault is that the publisher and distribution server are on the same machine. The distribution server has a distribution database called Autodesk Replication. A log reader agent is created to continuously monitor for committed transactions on the publisher's replicated database. When the log reader agent detects committed transactions applied to the database marked for replication, it will send those changes to the Autodesk replication database. When a subscriber is added through the ADMS console as a new workgroup, that subscriber gets a distribution agent for that specific database. The distribution agent reads the contents of the snapshot and applies it to the subscriber, so that a new database is created with the same schema and data as the publisher's database. Once the snapshot is consumed, the distribution agent reads the Autodesk replication distribution database and applies those newer changes to the subscriber's database. Only then will users be able to log in and start using the database. Troubleshooting methodology. The purpose of this troubleshooting guide is to teach troubleshooting methodology. It's designed not to solve specific errors, but to provide general guidance in finding errors with replication. Some specific examples are provided, but the resolution to them can vary depending on the environment. So when you have a problem, there are some questions that you need to ask. Where is the synchronization process in the replication failing? Which agent is experiencing an error? When was the last time replication worked successfully? Has anything changed since then? If yes, what changed? This image denotes the continuous data flow update process once a replication has been established and a change has been committed to the publisher's database. The log reader agent writes the change to the distribution database. The pull distribution agent on the subscriber is continuously looking at the distribution database for any changes. Once it detects those changes, it writes them to the subscriber's database so that the users of that subscriber's database can then view them. Steps to take. Use Replication Monitor to identify at which point replication is encountering the agent. Which agent? If errors are occurring in the publisher to distributor section, the issue is with the log reader agent. If errors are occurring in the distributor to subscriber section, the issue is with the distribution agent. Look through that agent's job history in the job activity monitor to identify details of the error. If the job history is not showing enough details, you can enable verbose logging on that specific agent. Once you've identified what the problem is, you can try to determine a solution for the error. So in the replication monitor, in the history, you'll see a publisher to distributor history. If there is a problem there, it's a problem with the log reader. If the problem is with the distributor to subscriber, it's a problem with the distribution agent on the subscriber. Find errors with the snapshot agent. The snapshot agent generates the snapshot and writes it to the specified snapshot folder. View the status of the snapshot agent in Object Explorer. Expand the local publication node under Replication. Right-click your publication, view snapshot agent status. If an error is reported in the snapshot agent status, you can find more details in the snapshot agent job history. Expand SQL Server agent in Object Explorer and open Job Activity Monitor. Sort by category and identify the snapshot agent by the category REPL snapshot. Right-click the snapshot agent and then select View History. In the snapshot agent history, select the relevant log entry. This is usually a line or two before the entry that's reporting the error. A red X indicates errors. Review the message text in the box below the logs. If your Windows permissions are not configured correctly for your snapshot folder, you'll see a access is denied error for the snapshot agent. You'll need to verify permissions to the folder where your snapshot is stored and make sure that the account used to run the snapshot agent has permissions to access the share. Finding errors with the log reader agent. The log reader agent connects to the publisher's database and scans the transaction log for any transactions that are marked for replication. It then adds those transactions to the distribution database. So connect to the publisher in SQL Server Management Studio, expand the server node, right-click the replication folder, launch Replication Monitor. The Replication Monitor opens. Select the publication on the left, look for the red X on one of the tabs to identify where the issue is. In this case, the red X is on the Agents tab, so one of the agents is encountering an error. Select the Agents tab to identify which agent is encountering the error. This view shows two agents, the snapshot agent and the log reader agent. The one that's encountering an error has the red X on it. In this case, it's the log reader agent. Double-click the line that's reporting the error to open the agent history for the log reader agent. This history provides more information about the error. Googling that error suggests it typically occurs when the owner of the publisher database is not set correctly. This can happen when a database is restored. To verify this, expand databases in Explorer, in Object Explorer, right-click databases, or right-click the database properties, verify that an owner exists under the Files page. If this box is blank, this is the likely cause of your issue. The owner is blank on the Files page, open a new query within the context of the errant database and run this T-SQL code. You might need to restart the log reader agent, expand the SQL Server agent node in Object Explorer and open Job Activity Monitor. Sort by category Identify the log reader agent by the REPL log reader category. Right-click the log reader agent job and select Start Job at Step. Validate that your publication is now synchronizing by opening Replication Monitor again. If it's not already open, you can find it by right-clicking Replication in Object Explorer, select the errant publication, select the Agents tab, and double-click the log reader agent to open the agent history. You should now see that the log reader agent is running and is either replicating commands or has no replicated transactions are available. Finding errors with the distribution agent. The distribution agent finds data in the distribution database and then applies it to the subscriber. Connect to the publisher in the SQL Server Management Studio. Expand the server node, right-click the replication folder, and then select Launch Replication Monitor. In Replication Monitor, select the publication and select the All Subscriptions tab. Right-click the Subscriptions tab and select View Details. The Distributor to Subscriber History dialog box opens and clarifies what error the agent is encountering. The error indicates that the distribution agent is retrying. To find more information, check the job history for the distribution agent. Expand SQL Server Agent in Object Explorer, Job Activity Monitor, sort the jobs by category. Identify the distribution agent by the category, REPL distribution, right-click the agent and select View History. This will open up the log file viewer and you can view the error at the bottom of the window. This particular error message is saying the username or password is incorrect. To resolve it, expand the replication node in Object Explorer, right-click the subscription properties, select the ellipsis next to the agent process account, and modify the password. Check Replication Monitor again by right-clicking Replication in Object Explorer. A red X under all subscriptions indicates that the distribution agent is still encountering an error. Open the distribution subscriber history by right-clicking the subscription in Replication Monitor, View Details. Here the error is now different. If you're seeing this error, the login is missing on the subscriber. To resolve this error, see Permissions for replication. After the login error is resolved, check Replication Monitor again. If all issues have been addressed, you should see a green arrow next to the publication name and a status of running under all subscriptions. Right-click the subscription to open the distributor to subscriber history once more to verify the success. If this is the first time you're running the distribution agent, you'll see that the snapshot has been bulk copied to the subscriber. Enable verbose logging on any agent. You can use verbose logging to see more detailed information about errors occurring with any agent in the replication technology. The steps are the same for each agent. Just make sure that you're selecting the correct agent in Job Activity Monitor. The agents can be either on the publisher or the subscriber, depending on whether it's a pull or push subscription. If you can't find the agent you're looking for on the server you're looking at, try checking the other server. Decide where you want the verbose logging to be saved and ensure that the folder exists. This example uses ctemp. Expand the SQL Server Agent node in Object Explorer and open Job Activity Monitor. Sort by the category and identify the agent of interest. This example uses the log reader agent. Right-click the agent of interest and select Properties. Select the steps page and then highlight the run agent step before selecting edit. In the command box, start a new line, enter the following text and then click OK. And the text is -output space C:\temp /output file.txt space hyphen output verbose level, all one word, space 3. You can modify the location and verbosity level according to your preference. The verbosity level is going to be different depending on the agent. Some of them have more, some of them have less verbosity levels. If it's not working, if the verbosity level that you've entered doesn't work, try editing the job step properties again, but just remove or go down one level. The following things might cause your agent to fail or the output file to be missing when you're adding the verbose output parameter. It could be there's a formatting issue where a dash becomes a hyphen. The location doesn't exist on the disk, or the account that's running the agent lacks permission to write to the specific location. There's a space missing between the last parameter and the hyphen output parameter. Now, as I mentioned before, different agents support different levels of verbosity. If you enable verbose logging, but your agent fails to start, try decreasing the specified verbosity level by 1. Then once you've edited the job, restart the log reader agent by right-clicking the agent, stop job at step, refresh by selecting the refresh icon from the toolbar, right-click the agent and select start job at step. Review the output on the disk, and once you've solved the problem, once you've finished using the agent, the verbose level, don't forget to disable verbose logging when it's finished, because it can consume a large amount of space on the disk. So we have gone over this a couple of times in this presentation, and this is the last time that I'm going to go over this. This is the summary of how to troubleshoot replication in one page. Find out which agent is failing, find out whether it's the snapshot agent, the log reader agent, or the distribution agent. Review the error in the replication monitor. Review the error history in the job activity monitor. If more information is needed to diagnose, edit the job and enable verbose logging before running it again. And again, you have different levels of verbosity. Find the solution to the problem, fix the problem. I hope that was helpful and useful.